9/11 event at iLead Agua Dulce. Color guard.
Will now lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Color guard, salute the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glow, bombs bursting in air, came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Good morning. We have a very special flag ceremony today. Because today, September 11th, we commemorate the events that happened 17 years ago on September 11th, 2001. You weren't even born yet, but many of your parents might remember that day quite well. It was a scary and sad time for all of us, as many people were hurt or died in New York City, Virginia, and Pennsylvania. That morning, due to terrible choices made by some people, a lot of lives were lost. But instead of focusing on the tragic event, we should consider the lessons that we learned from 9/11. Immediately after the events occurred, good people all around the world showed their kindness and love for each other by reaching out and helping to save lives and support families who were hurt in the event. Firefighters and police officers showed great courage in risking their own lives to save others. Americans put aside their differences by coming together and showing the power of patriotism by finding the strength to love and help their neighbor, no matter what the differences were. All that mattered is that we were Americans and we would stick together. Soldiers sacrificed their time and lives to fight against those who might harm our country and started protecting our safety. So again, what are the lessons? We must show each other kindness and love and respect, and we must find the courage to do the right thing even when nobody else is looking. We have to put aside all of our differences and care for each other equally. I hope that you will keep all of these thoughts in your mind and remember what our first project is, our driving question. How can we as learners demonstrate a positive and inclusive culture? That means treating with each other with kindness and respect and always doing the right thing. We're going to take a moment of silence to commemorate this day. So just very quietly. Thank you. We would also like to show our appreciation to all of our first responders who are here today. We would like to thank them, and we made cards for you and banners because we truly appreciate all of the sacrifices you have made for all of us. So thank you, and thank you for coming. I'd like to introduce Jordan and Sam, who are also going to give a speech.
Thank you for attending this first formal flag ceremony hosted by the iLead Agua Dulce Color Guard. My name is Sam Diem. My sister, Jordan, and I are members of Girl Scout Troop 7192. We have spent a combined total of almost 100 hours in the last couple months creating the iLead Color Guard program, which is now active here and at SCVI.
We would like to thank Ms. Latimer, iLead faculty and staff, Foundation Office, and our classmates for helping us to achieve our goal.
Today is Patriot Day. We are so proud to participate in this opportunity for patriotism with our school community. On September 4th, 2002, President George W. Bush issued a resolution proclaiming September 11th, 2002, the first Patriot Day in the United States of America. The day is meant to be a day of remembrance for those we lost in the tragic events of September 11th, 2001. As well as a day to focus on our patriotism and pride as Americans. During his term served, President Obama also proclaimed this to be a national day of service, encouraging citizens to engage in community service activities.
Here at iLead Agua Dulce today, we celebrate our flag, our citizenship, and the first responders of our community, those individuals who selflessly place themselves in harm's way at a moment's notice in order to keep all of us safe. They do it without hesitation, and they expect nothing in return.
Most of them do not see themselves as heroes, but to most of us, they are just that. They are our everyday heroes, and we appreciate them and their families for all they do for our community. Please join us in a round of applause to honor the first responders and their families who are able to be with us this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for being so respectful out here. We have an amazing school community, and it will just keep growing and growing and getting better and better each day. So thank you. And before you go back to your class, can you please make sure that you say thank you to everyone here in uniform for their service. And for our guests, we have bagels and coffee for you in our NPR room. So again, thank you for coming, and thank you, learners, for such a great, great morning. Have a good day.